Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mark with the Better Mark, and I wanted to give you guys some early Super Bowl insight to what's exactly going on in my head and give you guys some tips from someone who's bet the Super Bowl and has had a very good track record taking the winning team in the Super Bowl, the climatic end to the NFL season, right? The dotting of the I. This is the big one that everybody is awaiting, the big game, and this is going to probably go down as the highest rated Super Bowl of all time and probably have the biggest handle. That's kind of what I'm looking at. So I want to give you guys my thoughts and analysis, so make sure you stick around to the end of this video. And as always, guys, subscribe down below, smash that like button, and please drop your thoughts and comments down below. I appreciate each and every one of you. And let's get down into it, okay? So I wanted to break down something very, very interesting, especially with this year's game, I should say, with the number being so close to the zero, right? We've seen it got bet down. I know that people are looking to get that 3. I don't know if we're going to get it. If we did get that 3, it probably won't stay on that number for too long, but this is what's important to understand, right? The way that the money line is going to be suppressed in this game is something that I think needs to be talked about a little bit more, right? So there's a lot of steam coming about within the San Franciscos, and the 49ers are going to be the favorite in this contest. But what's important to understand is the way the money line goes, right? A lot of times within the Super Bowl, this is kind of a tip that's been handed down to me, and I want to pass it on to you guys because it's something that I find very much invaluable when you bet the Super Bowl. I don't like to bet big games, but the Super Bowl is an exception. And so the first tip I'll give you guys is just because it's the biggest game of the year doesn't mean you have to make this the biggest bet you make this year, okay? That's number one, first and foremost, a huge tip that was given to me. Secondly, this is something where we look into this game, and you look at the point spread, -2, -2.5, and we're right there, -1.5. You might even have gotten, might go down to -1 even closer to kickoff. You just never know what's going to happen with injuries, with this week off, and so on and so forth. Some of the sharp movement, but the number 2 tip is what I'm going to tell you is take the money line. That is my tip that I really ensure. If you're going to just pick the winner of the Super Bowl, just pick the winner, okay? Don't screw around with the points. We've seen it time and time again. Crazy stuff happens, block pools, numbers ending on 2s, numbers ending on 8. It does happen, okay? So don't be the guy holding the bag going to work on Monday, right, where you're the guy that can't celebrate with the coworkers, with your friends, colleagues, what have you, because you took the -1.5. Don't be that guy, okay? Just take the money line, and you're going to see it so much with this. The San Francisco money line is going to be suppressed a little bit. You're going to be able to get a good number, all right? It's not going to be the same as the implied value being a little bit more advantageous to take the spread. I think the money line is going to be kind of suppressed enough where that is a very advantage to take the 49ers if you like them, okay? And this is good, leading me to the next third point, okay? You're going to see a lot of media coverage in the next coming days and weeks leading up to the Super Bowl, okay? Now, what's important to understand is there's going to be professional gamblers, there's going to be sharps on both sides of the equation, okay? Both bettors. They're going to have people on the Chiefs. You're going to have people on the 49ers. You're going to have 6-figure, 7-figure wagers on both sides. There's going to be some market manipulation. It's only natural. It's the biggest game of the year. It's going to be the biggest handle, and there's going to be a lot of manipulation within the media, so on and so forth. Okay, but what's important to understand is, and this is kind of the take-home message, guys, don't bet and run to the counter. If you hear something on the radio, oh my God, so-and-so took a 6-figure bet within the 49ers. All the sharps are coming on the 49ers. There's going to be sharps on the Chiefs as well, and vice versa, okay? If you like the Chiefs and you hear, there's 6-figure huge wagers coming on the 49ers, don't deter from your gut, what you want to do, what your instinct is within betting the Chiefs. It's just not going to work out that way, all right? This is kind of where we're looking at it, and it's poised to be probably, like I said, the biggest handle of them all. And this is something within, I was talking about money line suppression earlier in this video. We're going to see it. We saw it with the Baltimore Ravens and Chiefs games. If you were on the Chiefs, I love the Chiefs. I didn't understand why Baltimore was taking action up to 5. I've also been I faded the Ravens for the majority of the NFL season, so probably a little predisposed to that. But when we get into the playoffs, it's a different ballgame, and that's what it comes down to, guys. I didn't want to be the guy going to work on Monday saying I bet against Patrick Mahomes. That's in my Brady category. I did the same thing with him. You just kind of have to sometimes throw the numbers out of the window and just say I'm not going to be the guy holding the bag when Patrick Mahomes defies all odds, especially as an underdog. Those numbers against the spread speak for themselves, but that's where I'm at on this one, guys. So when I talk about money line suppression, that's what's important. The Ravens number kept climbing, the Chiefs were a better price, and boom. Ravens really never had a shot. Same thing with the Lions game, guys. You saw that with the 49ers and how that one closed. Everybody was on the Lions money line, and boom, 49ers end up taking advantage. So this year for me, I'm not going to give you guys my personal plays. We're going to get that up and running on another outlet. But when it comes down to it, guys, there's something important to understand within the Super Bowl betting realm. Okay, I have a lot of futures coming home. There's going to be a lot of variables within this betting strategy for this year. So we're going to have official plays closer to the date. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys are all subscribed to the Bettor Mark down below. Smash that like button as well. And like you said, like anything I've said, if you guys have any comments, please drop them down below in the comments box. I'm curious to hear your guys' take on what I had to say because, guys, I am anticipating a huge event. Super excited for this year's Super Bowl 58. It's going to be all good stuff. So we're going to be talking about it every single day here on the channel. So make sure you guys are all subscribed, like I said, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.